Yeah, new era to kick off the show. It is Friday, almost at February again, March 6th, 2026. I am Peaches. If you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. Shout out to Elena once again winning that Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. Thanks to Brent Gordon Law. Thank you to everyone who signed up through the apps, who won through the Sounders as well. Don't forget this weekend we do lose an hour. Unfortunately, I know. One of the dumbest things that we do as a society is just accept the time change. We should all be protesting that. You know what? I'll go under the Broadway Bridge and just have a sign saying I will not accept this hour difference. If we collectively as a group just decided, hey, you know what? We're not going to adjust our clocks. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to stay the same. Show up to work a quote hour later, even though it's the same time, you know? Or is it? Yeah, no, it's an hour later. I got so confused there for a second. Anyway, yeah. We did launch 2 more giveaways as of this morning. We're giving away tickets to Emo Night Brooklyn at the Complex in Salt Lake City. It's more so just like an emo party. If you've never heard of it, you can sign up through the apps right now to enter to win those tickets for that. It's happening at the Complex Friday, April 17th, Emo Night Brooklyn. Sign up to win K-Bear, Alt, and Cannonball. And then also we're giving away tickets starting, I believe, next week on Monday for Bring Me the Horizon live in Sao Paulo, the movie screening at Regal Edwards Grand Teton. They're showing that there March 25th and March 28th. We got tickets for those for either viewing. So once you do win, you'll have to be caller 15 at 208-535-1015 starting on Monday when you hear that cue to call. And then once you do win those tickets, you can choose either showing. Anyway, it's Peach's Pit Party right here on K-Bear 101. Happy Friday. We'll talk some more about random crap here in just a bit. It is Idaho's only rock station, K-Bear 101. Justin from 105 The Hawk, the brand ambassador of the channels 105 The Hawk, 105 Legends, 105 Outlaw. We were trying to plan some sort of special burger thing during the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. Obviously, that did not happen today, but he decided to go to McDonald's on his lunch break and get the all-new product from McDonald's called the Big Arch Burger. And it is a hefty burger. He had me hold the box in my hand just to show how heavy it actually is. The Big Arch Burger, basically just an amplified version of the Big Mac. Honestly, it should just be the regular Big Mac. That's it. It should just be that. The Big Arch Burger from McDonald's, and obviously the really funny video. And I feel like he almost did it on purpose because now everyone's talking about it. McDonald's taking the CEO taking the smallest bite possible of the new Big Arch Burger, and now all these other CEOs of other fast food burger franchises like Burger King, Wendy's, Five Guys, A&W, etc., are all showing like, hey, we can take bites out of our burgers, chomp, So Justin tried it on video. I'm about to upload that on our Facebook at KBear 101 FM. I'll put it on our Instagram and TikTok as well, KBear 101 FM. Let's do some Deftones' Infinite Source on Idaho's only rock station, KBear 101. KBear 101, I was looking at this question, this thread, where somebody asked, ladies, what's the one thing you wish your significant other would stop doing? And so I was thinking, I'm like, do I do any of these to annoy Aubrey? Well, Aubrey, I think, does this way more than me. And by I think, I mean she definitely does this way more than me. Leaving empty bottles or cans on the counter. I am such a stickler when it comes to, if I eat dinner on the couch and I'm watching a movie and then I have to put my plate on the table, I then immediately just get up and put it in the sink. That's it. Same with an empty soda can, empty cup, whatever. Take it to the trash, take it to the sink, whatever. Definitely, if I ever see one of her sodas lying around, I'll stupidly ask who put this here? Obviously, it was her. And I should stop doing that. Another person said, asking me what's for dinner, I feel instantly pressured to have an answer or I'm responsible for dinner. I know he is not asking me that. It's his way of asking me what I want to eat, which is never an easy answer either. You know what? The biggest solution for that is to just spin a wheel, have this wheel ready to go of your guys' favorite restaurants. You pull it up. It's like wheelofnames.com, something like that. I've used that for contests in the past. Wheelofnames.com. You put every single option on that wheel. You spin it. Whatever you land on, that's where you go eat. Now, this next one for this question, what's the one thing you wish your significant other would stop doing? It says snoring, which if you do snore excessively to the point where it's annoying the other person in the bed with you, Go get a sleep study done. All right? Save yourself. Save your heart. As a guy who uses a CPAP every single time when I sleep, get that sleep study done. It'll surely help, and it'll make things a whole lot easier for you. I just saw today is International Women's Day. I think Jade got very upset the last time I said the word woman because he's like, it's woman or something like that. It was a weird pronunciation that he had, or he was accusing me of saying it in a weird way. He's like, you young people say it differently. It's woman or something like that. I don't know. I was in the middle of telling a story and he just interrupted me with that. I went, okay, neat. It's not even actually International Women's Day. Sunday is the day. Should I maybe just celebrate it today anyway? Because, Sunday, I'm still on the air from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., but it's through the magic of radio, if you catch my drift. Like, the weekend shows are pre-recorded, to put it bluntly. I say that, but then there are still people who try calling in, and then they leave a voicemail saying, Peaches, answer the phone, like I'm in studio. No, dude, I'm when the weekend comes around, I am at my place, at Aubrey's place. I am far away from here. Maybe I should celebrate International Women's Day a tad bit early. And from the start of the 4 p.m. hour and go till the end of the show, maybe just that 4 p.m. hour, maybe I should ask to peach their own a little bit later, since International Women's Day is this Sunday. What is your favorite band where the vocalist is a woman or something like that? I'll figure it out and I'll post it on our Facebook group at KBear 101, Idaho Rock and Metal. This track is always fun. It's Tom Morello featuring Caleb Shomo of Beartooth, Everything Burns. FIFA is officially breaking soccer's no commercials tradition by turning mandatory 3-minute hydration breaks into a massive payday for broadcasters. While the league claims these pauses are for player health, viewers are the real losers, as they'll be stuck watching over 2 minutes of ads per half, regardless of the weather. It's a big change for a sport that usually prides itself on 45 minutes of uninterrupted action, leaving fans worried that more and more commercials will creep into their viewing experience. But yet again, you're still watching soccer. The commercials might be better. Another day, another blockbuster NFL trade. This time, the Chicago Bears are sending their wide receiver DJ Moore and also a 5th-round pick to the Buffalo Bills in exchange for a 2nd-round pick. Bills fans are fired up because they're in a Super Bowl window with quarterback Josh Allen, who now has a big, fast target to throw to. Emotions will be running especially high during the April 5th meeting between the Washington Capitals and New York Rangers. Hockey fans will get to see the teams playing in the fully live animated Inside Out Classic, where joy, sadness, anger, and other characters from the Pixar movie will skate alongside real-time animated versions of the NHL players. The broadcast airs at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN Plus and Disney platforms, using the league's tracking tech to mirror every move from the real game. Voice actors from the films will join in, and commentators will call the action from inside the virtual world using VR headsets. I thought that was pretty interesting. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on KBear 101. Lamb of God on KBear 101. I saw this story yesterday. I was talking to Aubrey about it, as a matter of fact. United Airlines can now kick passengers off flights and ban them for not using headphones. Now, here's my big question reading that headline. Mid-flight, let's say you're 36,000 feet in the air. Somebody is watching, like, let's say, the B movie on full volume. Everyone around can hear the B movie being played on this guy's phone. How are they going to kick him out? How? Are they going to wait till, well, of course, they land and then say, hey, you know what? You're not allowed back on any United flight in the future. Is that how it's going to work? Or are they going to open up the door 36,000 feet in the air and say, here's your parachute, now buzz off type of thing? I mean, come on. United Airlines kicking passengers off flights and banning them for not using headphones. I mean, there's plenty of worse things to worry about on a flight. Let's say, like, maybe when the seatbelt sign is on and then you see those people that just stand up and start walking around. Maybe there's a dad that starts, pacing with his baby back and forth and then has to grab something out of the overhead bin. It's like, we're in the middle of takeoff, dude. Sit down, wait for the seatbelt sign to turn off, then get out of your seat. Are you even allowed to open up the over-the-head containers while the flight's going, or do they have to remain shut? Because I know like things can shift. We're essentially a metal tube traveling 600 plus miles per hour, 36,000 feet in the air. Air travel's pretty scary, not gonna lie. I did see a video recently of this supposed idea. I'm sure the video was AI, but there was these glass floors on this particular airplane, and you could see everything below you. That would freak everybody out. Ignorance is bliss in that situation. We don't want to see how far we could potentially drop if something drastic happens. See, now I can't tell if this video came out after the whole tiny bite out of the new Big Arch Burger. I just saw from r/TikTok cringe that the CEO of McDonald's just took a bite out of their chicken sandwich. And you see him do that move where he takes a bite out of the chicken sandwich and then he grabs a napkin to pretend to wipe the sauce off of his lips. But you can tell he spits out the sandwich. And it says right there as the headline, "Our favorite CEO has now been caught spitting out his chicken sandwich." And my thoughts exactly was the top comment. My thought exactly was the top comment. Maybe just don't make these videos then. Who asked for this? Who's going to see the McDonald's CEO, quote unquote, eating their products, quote unquote, again, and go, you know what? Maybe I should, because if he eats it, I should eat it too. Well, the board of directors, obviously, they're the ones who say, hey, maybe you should. We need your overpowering charisma out there, Chris. Go ahead and knock their socks off. Pretend you're one of the regular people and eat one of our, quote, delicious products. McDonald's is good for a few dollars, but it's complete and utter crap at its current prices, is what somebody else commented. So many people just dogging on this guy. I wonder if he's just doing this now on purpose type of thing to, get the spotlight on McDonald's. Because that small bite out of the Big Arch Burger, like I mentioned earlier on in the show, it worked. People are talking about it. People are making fun of him. Other CEOs are taking part in it. It's a good marketing move. Yeah, so starting next hour, going until the end of the show, I'm going to be playing female-fronted bands. I posted a tad bit earlier on our Facebook group at K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal. Sunday is International Women's Day. What is your favorite female-fronted band because of that? And sure enough, I'm seeing a whole bunch of different answers there. So I'm going to try my best to play as many as I can from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you're listening to the podcast version of this particular episode, you won't be hearing anything besides me talking directly to you. Yeah, sorry. If you want to hear the music, make sure to listen to us via the app, the K-Bear 101 app, or you can also just simply stream us at kbear.fm, or if you're here in the area, if you're in East Idaho, make sure to listen to us via the good old-fashioned radio, 101.5 or 101.9, K-Bear 101. Let's play some Architects now that the podcast listeners will also not hear. Broken Mirror on K-Bear 101. The Pretty Reckless Make Me Wanna Die, a part of our, female-fronted playlist, I guess, for the rest of the afternoon show here on Peach's Pit Party. If you have a favorite female-fronted band that you want to share with me, make sure to put it in the K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group. I pinned it right there to the top, asking what is your favorite female-fronted band. What's funny about this next one is that there was a time where all the rock bands were putting out just soft ballads, and it was getting rather frustrating. I forgot exactly which songs came out, but I remember Victor did a whole bit on the morning show talking about how this particular quote-unquote pop song is a little bit more rockin' than what the rock bands were putting out at the time. And most recently, fast forward to this week, I re-ranked all the songs in the K-Bear library, looked at their streaming numbers, did the whole thing, and then Victor fixed it and did his magical thing as music director. And, he decided to put this particular track from Olivia Rodrigo back into the library, back into rotation, I should say. So to continue our female-fronted playlist, here's Obsessed on K-Bear 101. Flyleaf all around me, continuing our female-fronted band playlist for the rest of the show, celebrating International Women's Day a tad bit early. I did find this funny. Well, not so funny for Corey Harrison. Is that his name? It's the son of Rick Harrison. I'm sure you're familiar with the show Pawn Stars. I'll have to make sure I emphasize the Pong and not something else. Pawn Stars. With, Rick Harrison, his dad was in the show. He passed away. Corey Harrison, Chum Lee as well. Well, Corey Harrison, unfortunately, very unfortunately, got into a motorcycle accident, but he is making a lot of money with the show. And, well, he decided to go online and ask fans for donations to his GoFundMe to help pay those medical bills. Again, he is a millionaire, I would say. Should we look up what his net worth is? Corey Harrison net worth. I'm going to guess like $2 million. Oh, just says his net worth is uncertain. That's about it. He has over $100,000 in medical bills, causing him to empty his bank account, according to Google here. So many people making really funny jokes, though, because the entire show is just the same scripted stuff. Let me bring in an expert, and then they always lowball the customer. The best I can do is $3. People were saying the best I can do is a couple JCPenney coupons for this guy. I'm still hoping he can recover fast, and I'm sure he'll find the money in some way, shape, or form. Now, I don't know if it's Cenobia or Chenobia or Kenobia right there, Throne of Want, a female artist, hence why she made the specialty playlist this evening. If you look her up, she doesn't show her face. She has like this cool little almost like, Sia. Is it Sia? Is that how you say it? The one lady with Chandelier and a couple of other songs that I can't remember now off the top of my head. She has like this really cool floral halo above her head and kind of has that Taylor Momsen look with the floral halo. She's from Sydney, Australia. That right there, again, Throne of Want, celebrating female-fronted bands. This is a newer one as well. Dying Wish right here, Torn from Your Silhouette. Again, the entire female-fronted band playlist will be listed on our Facebook at KBear 101 FM. I might even go a step further and make it into an official Spotify playlist for you. Nita Strauss teaming up with Alyssa White Gloos. I don't know how you say her last name. Is it Gluz? Gloos? Formerly of Arch Enemy. I forgot the name of the new singer for Arch Enemy. I think it's like Laura something. I played Arch Enemy not that long ago. Their latest track, To the Last Breath. At the Last Breath. What's it called again? Do I need to look it up here? I will. Fine. Arch Enemy. To the Last Breath. Yeah. That's what it is. I wanted to talk about today's What the Headline, obviously. It's time for today's What the Headline. This 10-year-old boy in China took his own father to court to get back the money he had been saving since early childhood, and the story has sparked huge outrage on social media. The boy had a bank account where his father regularly deposited his gift money. Over the years, it added up to more than 80,000. Is it won? No, it's not won, is it? YUAN? About $12,000 approximately. His parents are divorced, but after remarrying, the father quietly emptied the account and used all of his son's savings to pay for his new wedding. When the boy asked for the money back, his father refused, saying he would return it only when the boy became an adult. With no progress after repeated attempts, the 10-year-old, with help from his mother, took the case to court. So judges ruled that the money legally belonged to the child, not the father. Even though the father was his guardian, the court ordered the father to return the full amount plus interest, totaling about 82,750 YUAN. Again, is that yen? Is that it? This case has fueled a national conversation in China about parental responsibility, children's property rights, and how far a child should go to protect what's theirs. What's even funnier is that the mom teamed up with the son to go against the dad. Like, they got divorced, they got remarried. Sure enough, she teams up against the dad to give the kid all of his money back. I mean, good for him. Good for the 10-year-old. Glad he's got his savings. I mean, it's great to save early. Great to save for retirement as early as you can. That's today's What the Headline right here on K-Bear 101. Not only is this Sunday International Women's Day, it is also daylight saving time. It begins on Sunday, technically very early in the morning, from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. It just magically switches from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Everyone hates it because we lose an hour of sleep. That's basically it. It is, though, forgiven by some people who enjoy having an extra hour of daylight in the evening. But how much is there really to know about daylight saving time? I mean, it's daylight saving time, obviously, not savings. Every single time I send in the VO for Make the Switch, like we just finished up with Brent Gordon Law, we do this every single time the time changes. And I give the voiceover to Brian, our voice guy, who you hear in between songs. And every single time he says savings, even though it is saving. It is a myth that daylight saving time was implemented to benefit farmers. It was implemented in 1918 with the Standard Time Act. It was intended as a wartime measure during World War I to conserve energy resources, which, again, 1918, now it's 2026. There's still no need for it. Longer daylight hours encourage outdoor activities, reduce energy consumption, enhance overall well-being. I mean, that's true. I've realized over the course of my time living here in Idaho that the sun does, in fact, mean a lot. And in Southern California, I took it for granted. Okay? Retailers traditionally see increased sales because of extended evening shopping hours. You don't realize how the darkness actually does affect you until I leave work here at 5 p.m. and it's pitch black out, and I'm like, I just want to go home and go to bed. And it's like, well, there's still about 4 or 5 hours until it is my time to go to bed. So I just want to go home and just be lazy. But now when I leave work, it's partially sunny. I did see something, by the way, that this Saturday, the sunset will finally happen at 7:30 and continue to be later and later until October. So that's something positive here on the program. Let's continue our female-fronted band playlist to celebrate prematurely International Women's Day. Women's Day. Again, one listener even explained to me how you properly say the word woman because Jade got so upset that I was mispronouncing it, and I still am getting it wrong. But here is Royale Lynn, 6 Feet Deep on K-Bear 101. I think that's the first time ever Scene Queen has been played on terrestrial radio, just because her songs are so vulgar. That's one of her cleaner ones right there, Pink Rover. She's a fun artist, all right? Not necessarily everyone's favorite. I'm sure there are a few grown men out there right now grumbling, going, what the heck are they playing? This is why K-Bear's gone soft. They used to be so much more intense back in the day. Scene Queen is just so funny to me because, well, I saw her live when Deadlands opened up for her, and her fan base, I mean, they're definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? They're definitely loyal. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, they're certainly loyal to her. Everyone was singing along to her songs. As a matter of fact, Scene Queen is going to be opening up for Electric Callboy coming up April 28th. It's going to be Electric Callboy, Polaris, and Scene Queen at the Union, I think, maybe. It's on our concert calendar at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar. Again, shout out to Scene Queen and shout out to the rest of these female-fronted bands being the highlight of the playlist this evening. Again, I'll post the entire thing on social media, and I'll probably make that Spotify playlist. I don't have Apple Music. Otherwise, I would make it on there, too, so people can stream the playlist if they missed any part of this afternoon show. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.